Hi, I'm Joe Galloway. When you hear the word stewardship, you just flinch in your pew and think, oh no, they're going to ask me for money again. Now let's talk about stewardship. Now you might be saying, Joe, why would we talk about stewardship during this coronavirus event? I mean, how can stewardship even be important during COVID-19? Well, could it be that God is using coronavirus to call us to change our lives? Could it be that he's using this COVID-19 to draw us back closer to him? And that's exactly what stewardship is. Stewardship is about discipleship, about how we live our lives every day. It's about acknowledging God as the source and origin of every single thing that we have. Frankly, it's a mindset that boils down to this: God owns everything, and God gives us everything. Now, you might say, well, Joe, what do you mean? I mean, I have things, I own things. And yes, of course, we do own our things. And thankfully, we have laws that govern the relationship with each other as regards to our things. But in relationship to God, he owns everything. Listen to what he tells us in 1 Chronicles chapter 29, verses 11 through 14. Yours, Lord, are greatness and might, for all in heaven and earth is yours. You are exalted above all. Riches and glory are from you. It is yours to give strength and greatness to all. Everything is from you, and what we give is what we have from you. So in this verse, God is telling us, all in heaven and earth is his. Riches and glory are from him. Everything is from him. So every single thing is from God. Every moment of time, every ounce of talent and ability, and every dime of treasure we earn as a result of employing time or talent are gifts to us from God. I mean, think about the things that you have and the stress and the striving over getting them. And then once acquired, the aggravation, time demands of having to maintain them. And when you turn those over to God, how freeing is that? So ask yourself, yes, you work, you earn the money that you spend to get the things that you have. But where do you get the talent and ability and the drive and the desire to do what you do? Where do you get the time to go do what you do? I mean, you don't create time, do you? Well, of course not. I mean, how silly. Let me share another Bible verse with you, this time in Deuteronomy 8, verses 11 through 14, and then 17 and 18. Be careful not to forget the Lord, lest when you have eaten and are satisfied and have built your fine houses and have increased your gold and silver, you become haughty. You might say in your heart, it is my own power and the strength of my own hand that has gotten me this wealth. Remember then the Lord your God, for he is the one who gives you the ability to get wealth. So God gives you the ability. God gives each of us unique talents and abilities. And our job as stewards is to develop those as best as we can and use them in ways that glorify God by loving and serving our neighbor. The bishops put it this way: a steward is one who receives God's gifts gratefully, develops and tends them in an accountable way, shares them out of love and injustice with others, and so returns them with increase to the Lord. You know, stewardship is often dismissed as just a churchy way to ask for money. But you hear in this definition, it is much broader than that. Stewardship is about life. Stewardship is an ideal that drives how we live our lives every day. You know, a sure sign of the Holy Spirit at work in your life is your gratefulness to God for all the blessings he gives to you. Another sure sign of the Holy Spirit alive and at work in you is your generosity, your willingness to share all of your time, talent, and treasure. Stewardship then is our humble and grateful response to God for all the blessings and benefits that he gives to us. So go deeper into your discipleship. Be a good steward of all of God's gifts to you. Put God first in every area of your life, including with your money. Give to God first, and in doing so, experience a sense of peace that is beyond understanding. Joe, I'm in. How do I start? Well, here's a few ways to get started. Check out our website, compasscatholic.org, and there find a variety of resources to help deepen your understanding of stewardship. Sign up and take the 6-week Bible study, Faith and Money Matters. And after taking it, lead and facilitate a study at your parish. Get my book, It's Not Your Money, and read my story about how when I, by the grace of God, put him first in my budget, my life changed in ways that can only be explained by God's grace. I mean, I experienced a sense of peace and contentment that the world cannot give, only God can give. It changed my life. The message will change your life. And together we can change the world. Because remember, it's not about the money, it's about the change. Thank you for listening. God's blessings to you.